For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or cheap games on any platform, use the referral link in the description. It'll take you to g2a.com. Use the promo code CHES over there and you'll get yourself 3% cash back. For all No Identity merchandise, hats, hoodies and t-shirts, follow the link in the description down below to the No Identity Fan Fibre website. Hey guys, welcome back to the Cambridge United Career Mode RTG. This is episode number 29 of Season 6, and we have two huge games today. One to bring us back onto the same amount of games played as Chelsea, I believe, unless there are... Yeah, no, Chelsea don't play on the Saturday. I'll just quickly check and see if they play on the Sunday. I can't see, okay. And then after that game, we face Paris Saint-Germain in the second leg of the Champions League semi-final after a very, very good first leg victory. Chelsea actually play on the Monday against Spurs away from home, which will not be an easy game by any stretch. So on this matchday weekend, second place fourth and first place third. Huge weekend here for the Premier League title race. If we can win our game in hand, then that will put us 2 points clear of Chelsea and put the pressure on them to get a result away from home against Spurs. If they stumble there, then they'll drop points and we'll still have that game in hand, which I think is coming against Everton in the next episode. So we'll have to wait and see how things go today. Obviously going to start my strongest possible side against Newcastle because the Premier League is the focus this season, and then we will just see what we can do in the Champions League against Paris Saint-Germain. But the most important thing is a win here against Newcastle, so that is going to be the main aim. Drop the video a like if you enjoy, subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. The result of the new RTG vote has been finalised. The new series will be with Real Oviedo in the Liga... What? I was going to say Liga Santander, but it's the Segunda Liga, the second league in Spain. So that will start once this series is finished. And we still have 3 or 4 episodes of this series left to go. So there's still time for 2 trophies to be won, including the Premier League title and the Champions League. 3 points here will go a long way to giving us that Premier League title as well. Wish me luck. Headling down the line towards Mbanyang, trying to outmuscle him but can't. Oh, it's a nice darting side by Mbanyang, and Watson saves his near post. Now Newcastle did beat us earlier on in the season in the league, so I would very much like a measure of revenge here, on top of, obviously, the importance of the fixture with regards to the overall picture of the Premier League title. So there is a lot on the line here, more so than a normal fixture. Navarrete, and Emre Can, and Renato Sanchez. Vieto's making the move. Try and turn and get it to him. We've done that well. Oh, get that to Navarrete. Oh, it's a great ball through. Lino Navarrete, wide again. He did that against West Ham twice. Lino Navarrete is not firing on all cylinders right now. 95% of the time, he will bury those into the back of the net. But the past 3 opportunities like that in a row, he's missed. This is not the time to be stuttering in front of goal, Lino. I need you at your very best, please. Here's Jose Perez pushing forward around the outside. Bennett with the tackle. And I should keep that in and avoid them getting a throw in. We've done that well. I'm trying to quickly go up the other end, but it's a poor pass given away. Bentaleb finds Haidara. Out to Toledo, but Haidara has gotten past Serge Aurier there and worked it inside nicely to Nabil Bentaleb, who I don't think that was intended for Jose Perez actually. I think it was meant for the man in the middle, but Jose, oh, it's deflected and in. Can you believe it? Jose Perez with the shot. The pass wasn't even meant for him, so he gets lucky with that, and then it cannons off the defender and flies past the keeper who's already committed to going down to his right. Oh, and he very nearly saved it as well. It's going to go down as a Jose Maria Jimenez own goal, and we are on the back foot in the Premier League yet again. Quickly forward to Vieto. Newcastle have defended brilliantly so far, and as we mentioned earlier on, they have beaten me already once this season, so they know what it's like to beat this Cambridge team. This Cambridge team know what it's like to be beaten by this Newcastle team. So I'd like to think they'll try and pick themselves up and return fire, but I haven't been able to so far. That miss from Lino Navarrete in the previous episode was massive against West Ham, and him missing that chance earlier on before Newcastle scored could be massive again in another Premier League game. And he's had the header from that corner that went wide, but to be fair, I don't think Lino Navarrete is really one for heading into the back of the net. Bring that down though, shot across goal, but he can't keep it down. Everything's going through Navarrete, but he's just not in any sort of form to finish the chances off. Alaba down the line into Greco. Pull that back there to Alaba. Inside there to Navarrete. Again, everything seemingly going through him right now. Through to Mbappe. Oh, I got there! And Cell's got something on it. I didn't think he was going to get there initially, but the corner is coming in here from Nicola Greco. And Navarrete's underneath it again. It's going to drop here to Jose Maria Jimenez, who buries it. How has he squeezed that in? He scored. Well, he didn't really score the own goal. It took a big deflection off him, but he was the reason why Newcastle had their lead, and he's now the reason why they don't. 1-1. Aurier. Mbappe's in behind. If I can play the right ball. That's a superb ball over the top. Mbappe will take that in his stride as well. I'm going to pull this back. It's Luciano Vietto. He's away from one defender. He's away from two and misses the target. What is wrong with my forward players right now? Nobody can finish. Oh, come on. What is going on? I'm taking Vietto off. There've been a call in the comment section to give him, you know, a first team start ahead of... I'm going to throw Neymar on up top. There's been a call to throw him up top ahead of Morata for a little while to see if he could continue to score goals domestically rather than just in the Champions League. And I think the answer is no. Luciano Vietto is not cut out for Premier League football. Alvaro Morata is cut out for Premier League football and has been scoring a number of goals for us this season. And I'm going to return him back to the starting lineup next time. Wow. Wow. Immediate impact from Neymar. That's what we're missing. That's what we've been missing. Neymar back off the bench and burying that in the bottom corner. We are in front at last. Oh dear. If only I'd have done that earlier. Saved me a whole lot of heartache. Mbappe with a tackle. Emre Can with the tackle, but he's only tackled it straight to Bensleb. And by Niang misses the target, thankfully. He cut across that the same way that Vietto cut across his chance just before he came off. Hopefully Newcastle don't take Niang off and bring on a player to replace the striker who scores immediately like we did with Neymar and Vietto. But with less than 15, or less than 20, sorry, just over 15 minutes to go, now I'm actually quite happy with the way things are, and I'll be even happier if Mbappe can make it 3, and he has done. He's thumped that into the back of the net. We are going to get 3 points here. It's taken a long time in this game to finally start to make the breakthrough, but Neymar involved again. Good touch from Mbappe and a crashing finish into the roof of the net. 3-1. Here's El Ghazi. A number of Newcastle players forward here. El Ghazi going solo though. Oh, there's a man free on the far side. How has Akichi found that much space? Beautifully tucked away as well. Why was the defence so drawn over to this near side of the pitch? Oh, you see the run there from the man in the middle, Niang, drew Aurier across. And unfortunately, the man on the right-hand side, Noor Emre Can, tracked back with Akichi. 3-2 in the 89th minute. There is time for Newcastle to equalise. But why have you... Don't know why he's done that. There is time for Newcastle to equalise, but hopefully we can still hold on and get all the 3 points. Alaba, switch. Mbappe. Oh, I was literally just about to say, I'm only trying to waste time. Don't need to waste it anymore. Despite a late rally from Newcastle there with that goal from Akichi, we do get the 3-2 win. It's a big, big win as well, because that puts us above Chelsea now, and we'll have to wait and see how they get on against Spurs on the Monday as we head towards our game against Paris Saint-Germain mid-week. Now, I'm going to take Vietto out of the starting lineup and put Morata back in the main squad screen, so that hopefully Morata can continue to fire us towards a Premier League title win. Vietto, I'm not even going to put on the bench. I'm going to leave Jamie McLaren there for now, and actually going to put Neymar back on the right-hand side of this squad now, so Mbappe can drop back to the bench. And we're going to head towards the game against Paris Saint-Germain, and hopefully get ourselves through to the final of the Champions League for the 2nd year in a row, to hopefully win the Champions League for the 2nd year in a row. Now let's have a quick look. Oh no, we're not as far as Monday yet, are we? Let's advance to... I'll just go straight to the Tuesday, and then we'll have a look at the Premier League table to see what the situation is with that Chelsea scenario. Have a look. Tables. Okay. Tables. I pressed tables and it loaded straight back to the main screen again. Right. Asian Elite Cup. Don't care about pre-season. Football League Cup. Oh, Everton won the Football League Cup. Congratulations to them. Come on, change screen, please. It's a Liverpool Manchester United FA Cup final, as we know, and Chelsea drew. Chelsea drew against Spurs. Woohoo! Chelsea drew against Spurs. Wow, we could win the Premier League title in the next episode. We could also, in today's episode, go to the Champions League final as well. Big game this. PSG next. Henry, throw that back there to Darling, across to Eric Dyer. They are playing the exact same 11 that played in the first leg here, PSG, which means that the main culprit for the scoreline being at 2-0 for them, David Luiz, is having to face off against Jamie McLaren for a second time. And he gets the better of the first... Oh, does he, though? He gets the better of the first encounter, but the referee deemed it a foul, so we'll take the free kick short. And I'll lay this across here to Luke Berry. And why not give that a crack? No! Oh! Luke Berry! What a goal! Luke Berry from 30 plus yards. He's only 71 rated. And he has smacked that off the post. What a strike! We lead by 3-0 on aggregate, which doesn't actually change it that much. It just means that we now can't go to extra time. They needed to score at least 2, PSG, to take it to extra time. And they needed to score 3 outright to go through in 90 minutes. They still only need to score 3 outright to go through in 90 minutes because of the away goals rule. But what a start to this game. After 6 minutes, Luke Berry, who lifted the trophy for the Champions League last season for us, has given us the perfect start here to the semi-final second leg. 1-0 Cambridge United. What a goal. Ryder out wide to Kazawa. Turns on it well. Levan Kazawa, he's obviously going to try and work it on his left foot. Solid tackle from Eric Dyer that clearly wasn't a foul, but never mind. Free kick for them. 10 minutes in. He's gone short. It worked for us. Will it work for them? Levan Kazawa with a chance to shoot from distance, and he might still take it. He hasn't. Luke Berry will set. Leandro Paredes away. That's a terrible pass to Jamie McLaren. Completely killed all momentum. So we'll go all the way out wide here to Neymar, though. And if I can get this into the middle, looking for Sterling. It will reach him, Raheem Sterling. 2-0, 4-0. That surely is us now in the Champions League final. Has to be. I surely cannot concede 4 goals against PSG in this game now. In before I've jinxed myself, but I really don't think it's going to happen. Great finish from Sterling. First time on the volley. Look at bend away into that bottom corner. 2-0 on the night, 4-0 on aggregate. We're going to the Champions League final again. Lucas, into Rico Henry, thankfully for me. Greco on the counter. Run. Continue to run. Don't run anymore because there's a man with you. Raheem Sterling. Oh, perfectly weighted Jamie McLaren turning side. Why is it that this... Oh, no. Why is it that this reserve team are so good in Europe? I don't understand. I've prioritised the Premier League and I'm putting in better performances with my worst players. Obviously, Greco is a first-team player and is starting in this game, but still, Neymar as well. But the rest of the side is second string. We're just destroying Paris Saint-Germain for the second time in a row. When I think that through, Sterling's in, and this time we will not make it 3-0. I can't believe it. I mean, I said enough in the last episode of how surprised I was at the way things were going, and I'm just reiterating the same points again. It's happening all over again, PSG. You're losing to a side that do not deserve to even be playing alongside you, let alone beating you by such a large margin over the course of 2 legs. You should be embarrassed with yourselves. Jamie McLaren nearly makes it far. We could be so far ahead in this tie if it weren't for David De Gea. That was an unbelievable save. I thought about flicking that backwards actually, but Meunier will bring that down from Harry Darling. Matuidi just gets rid. They're panicking at the back. They just don't know how to handle this Cambridge United side. Greco with the throw. Neymar will get it down. Cross the ball in. McLaren's underneath it. So's Meunier. PSG will eventually get it away from goal. There's Meunier. Into Lucas. I'm not sure which way he wants to go, to be fair, Lucas. He's pulled that back there to Matuidi. Lays it into Meunier. Neymar misses the challenge. Meunier twisting and turning well. And Matuidi gets it into Hesse, gets it back. Good tackle. Don't give a pen for that, mate. I've clearly just toe-poked the ball away. That's not a penalty. Oh, I was waiting for the referee to get a card out there. But look, I've clearly swooped the ball away. Oh, game. Thankfully, the result is already very heavily stacked in our favour, so I'm not too worried. That's a great penalty, though, from Hesse Rodriguez, but they probably won't celebrate it too wildly. You see everybody else is trudging off back up towards the other half to kick off again, because they need another 3 goals here if they want to go through on the away goals rule. It's doable, but not likely. There it is. Through the gap to Jamie McLaren. He's Got the acceleration to get away here, but I will look for a pass. No, I won't. Ah, sold the defender. Jamie McLaren. Oh, he's done it. It wouldn't be a Jamie McLaren performance or an appearance without a goal, and he has it. He's ripped Jason Murillo a new one there. Completely torn him apart, and that's a really good finish too. 3-1 on the night, 5-1 on aggregate. Paris Saint-Germain, no answers. McLaren to Berry. I'm going to go back to McLaren. I could go back to Berry again. Oh, you were so far offside there, Greco. He's tucked that away brilliantly, but he was clearly the wrong side of the defensive line. If the game wasn't already out of PSG's reach, then that surely would have made sure, but it's not going to count. It's only 5-1 on aggregate. Lucas with a quick free kick into Edinson Cavani, who's been brought off the bench here. Hesse tripped. That's an obvious free kick. Ziyech to take it. Will he try something from the training ground, or is he just going to shoot? He's going for the shot, and not far away. A good attempt, but nowhere near good enough. 5 minutes to go till full time. 5 minutes to go until we are confirmed as Champions League finalists for the second year in a row. There's the final whistle. Probably one of the best results of the season, to be fair. Definitely with the biggest outcome of the season so far. Storming into the Champions League final for the second year in a row. Will we be able to retain the trophy? I'm not sure. We will be playing, by the looks of things, Borussia Dortmund, but I don't know whether the second leg's actually been played yet. I don't think it has. I think that game was on the Tuesday, wasn't it? So it will be Dortmund or Bayern. And was it Bayern we played in the final last year? I actually can't remember off the top of my head. I apologise. I think it was Bayern Munich we played in the final last year, wasn't it, with Cambridge? I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comment section down below. But I think it was Bayern Munich. I mean, I lose track. We're in the 6th season of this series. We've done multiple seasons in other series as well. I can't keep up, to be honest. My memory doesn't work that well with the ME. I can't figure out which season was which in the back of my mind. But Raheem Sterling's happy. We've got £7 million for reaching the Champions League final. And we will play that Champions League final against Borussia Dortmund on the 5th of June. Right, well, in the next episode it'll be Southampton and Everton, and then we'll end the Premier League season with Liverpool. But we are in a great position right now. In a great position. We can afford a slip-up. I'd obviously like it if we didn't slip up, but we can afford a slip-up. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further content. I'll see you next time.